Hello my friends, I'm Kathy and you are at Spicy Cat Jams or Spicy Cat Colors because I'm putting this on both. I had plans to film it separately and actually be coloring for my coloring channel while I did this tag, but let's be real, it's not going to happen in my world. It just doesn't happen that way. So if you are a new friend, prepare to just chit chat. I'm actually doing the positive 2020 tag with a twist. And so you don't really have to be watching. I think there's only one thing I'm going to show you. The rest is all chit chat, and don't mind me. I needed a beverage and I've got some popcorn chicken here because I haven't eaten. Also, if you're a new friend, I'm filming in my minivan down by the lake. Oh, I just lost the cap to my soda. Oh, there it is. Because life, cats, all of that. So what this video is not my idea. I cannot take any credit for it. I can take credit for some of the questions. I extended it. This is where the twist came in. So the original tag was created by Rachel, Mini Rach, out on YouTube. She has a coloring channel. I'm going to put her down in the link below to give her credit. Nobody tagged me to do this, but I think this is one of my first tag videos. For sure, it's one of my first tag videos on the coloring channel and in general. So the whole theory is 2020 was something else. Let's just admit it. It's not over yet. But there was positive amidst all of the chaos. And what a better way to end out the year and go into the new year reflecting on the positive things. So thank you, Rachel, for thinking of this. As I said, I took most of her questions. I think her original tag was like 12 or 13 questions, 14. I don't remember, I'm sorry. And a couple of them were coloring related. So those ones I just omitted and then I added in more. So we have 21 questions as we are embarking on 2021. So let's get into this. I have the papers in front of me because I can't remember anything. And I film on my phone, so I can't be reading it at the same time. So the first question is, what was a happy memory before COVID, say in the January to March of 2020? For me, in January of 2020, several friends and I got together and did a craft retreat away. It was at a new place. It was this, it's this working farm. It's a Christian-based retreat center, and it was amazing. It was what my soul needed. And more looking back, I needed it more than ever, considering what 2020 had in store for me. But it was days of laughter and crafting and of course food and some shopping. And it was a wonderful way to start out the new year. Number two, what is something that helped you through the first wave of COVID, like the March through June section? For me, what helped me is, I just mentioned I'm a crafter, I'm a card maker, and I just started sending out cards to pretty much anyone on my mailing list if I had their address, just to let them know I was thinking of them, hoping they'd stay safe. And it really just helped me not focus on what was going on and just focused on trying to spread some joy to others. So my little thing was, I was like, spread love, not germs. So that really helped me. What is a positive connection I've had online? Well, seasoned friends, you are it. New friends that have become seasoned friends. The entire community that I have had online. I cannot tell you how often I just think, why did I not find YouTube before? I was so late to the game, and I have met so many people, and they say find your tribe. It is so much easier now with the online world. Granted, you still have to be careful and safe, but my life has been blessed so abundantly with the friendships, which are true friendships. I don't call them online friends versus real friends. My online friends are real friends. We chat, whether it's in comments, whether we've shared our phone numbers and we text, or email, any of that. We're friends. We share our our good times and our bad times, and we're there for each other. So that has been a positive connection that has just continued to grow in 2020. Who is the person you appreciated the most during this time? Now, I have two people. They are called my parents. Sadly, my parents are no longer with me. They have passed away quite a while ago. But what I appreciated so much is because they taught me basic manners and how important it is to wash your hands. It should be common sense. It should be logical, but we have seen, and we are continuing to see, not everybody has learned that. So yeah, they taught me wash my hands, to have manners. You cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough, and use your elbow or inside your shirt. And if you do have to cough into your hand, you wash your hand. So I appreciate their parenting because, yeah, that's why. So that was number 5. What is your greatest achievement during lockdown? This is an achievement for me because I am in an industry which is considered part of the essential industry. I'm not in the medical field, but I'm in the essential industry, and I have not had a nervous breakdown at work. I have come so close. Things have happened. We're not going to get into detail here, but I have gone above and beyond because, again, how my parents raised me, but let's just say not everybody else is. And the fact I'm still holding out hope my employer is going to do something to make it right. I'm still just waiting for a thank you, to be honest. But the fact I have remained sane and not walked out of my job, which I have been tempted to, that's an achievement. It really is. What is something new you learned about yourself during this time? I guess I'm always learning things. I have learned, I don't know if this is about myself, but I've learned that I can survive months in my home without having to do food shopping or basic household shopping because I shop too much. But it's been a good thing. So, not sure if that's really the right answer, but it's the truth. I've learned it. So I've learned, I guess what I've learned is it a good thing that I can't pass up a good deal and I buy everything? Or am I like, you need to step back and not do so much shopping because you shouldn't have to have a pandemic to realize you have so much stuff? Yeah, we'll just let that one go. Here you go. This is one of my questions I added. What's been your favorite lockdown food/meal? Well, my favorite meal in general is pizza. I could eat pizza every day. You can mix it up. You can alter it. It's amazing. I love pizza. Interestingly enough, a food that cropped up in our house when I looked back at this more than it ever had before was ramen. Why? I don't know, because it was still on the shelves. My husband's is the guilty one. He went ramen crazy, and then I started buying it and eating it. I'm not quite sure why, but I still did not become a gourmet cook because I was working full time and I didn't have time to spend to cook. But there you go. Those were my, they're kind of my favorite. Ramen's not my favorite. Pizza's my favorite. Okay, this is, what is a, oh, where's my channel? Gotta switch. Number 8, what's a song that helped you during lockdown? I don't have a specific song. I am a musicaholic. I like music. I have played all the time. But during the pandemic, I became somewhat obsessed with as much of the world. Do I need to move you guys over? Are you seeing too much or not enough? Oh yeah, you don't have to see me. Never mind. With Hamilton, the soundtrack. Now, I had listened to it a lot and knew most of the songs, but I didn't know how they all fit in because I had never actually watched it. So I was so excited when it was released in July, and then I could watch it and sing along. So it certainly helped me. A good old Broadway musical score will always help me be positive. What is a TV show that helped you during lockdown? So it's not so much that it helped me, but it provided entertainment. I totally fell into the Tiger King rabbit hole. I had to watch it twice because several of my friends and I all were obsessed with it, and we would talk about it and they would say something that I missed, so then I'd have to rewatch it. And if nothing else, it really made me feel good about my life and myself when I realized there are people in this world that are just quite special and they are loved and they make a difference and all that. But I'm like, holy smokes, my life is boring. And I did not know about the Walmart meat truck. It was amazing. So Tiger King helped. And after that, I started watching true crime documentaries. I've always liked those. But I think I started to watch too many because when Eddie would get home off the road, I'd just be like looking at him and thinking, it's always the husband. It's always the husband that kills the wife. So then I quit watching those. Okay. Number 10. What is something you wouldn't have done if it weren't for the pandemic? Curbside pickup. Can we say this is the greatest thing ever? Now, places would have this before, or they would have delivery like for groceries and stuff, but I would never take advantage of it. I'd be like, no, I need to go in the store and do all this by myself. So having no choice, I did it for the first time, and I love it. I absolutely love it. What is something you are going to do once this pandemic is over? Well, for that, you need to ask my dear friend Kim, because she has a list on her phone, and this is not a joke. She started it, things to do with Kathy once this is over. And sometimes when we're together and we're talking, she like pulls out her phone and goes, that's on the list. So I'm not sure what we're doing, but we're going to be busy, and I'm sure it will be fun. Number 12. I think the rest of these are all questions now I've added. Who did you spend the most time with during this COVID pandemic? It was my coworkers. I've been working more, and I am so fortunate. I do not want to say, want to make this sound like I'm not appreciative, but yeah, I spent more time with coworkers than anybody else because I had to work, and I'm grateful to have had a job. I did not get laid off, anything like that. Who is the first person you want to hug when this is over and it's safe to hug people again? I want to hug my veterinarian. Dr. Cindy has been so amazing during this season. Friends, you may remember I had huge trauma. Back in April, my Miss Emma that was pregnant, and then we don't know what happened, complications. She ended up passing away trying to deliver the kittens. I don't want to get into it, it's going to make me cry. But it was so horrible because when I brought Emma and her babies to Dr. Cindy to take care of, she couldn't hug me. She's like, I want to hug you. And I'm like, I want you to hug me. I'm like bawling. And then to find out after the fact, I am so blessed. Some friends called her and she must have thought they were crazy. I haven't been able to talk to her about it because, again, she's been so busy, and when we see each other, we're like just handing off and not limiting contact. But they called to rescue Emma because they wanted to have her cremated and keep the ashes, which is not something we had ever done with a pet. And Dr. Cindy completely understood. She knew me, and so she figured my friends would be this crazy. And then when they went to pick up her remains, she didn't charge them anything for them. So I cannot wait to give Dr. Cindy a hug. Okay, gotta keep going or I'm gonna cry. 14. Holy smokes, we're doing good. What is a habit or something you've acquired during the pandemic that you plan to incorporate once this is all over? So what's a new habit or something you've started that you plan to continue? I'm fumbling. Obviously, I wrote this question. Curbside pickup again, online ordering. I've always been an online shopper. I just don't care for shopping that much. But now that I can get my groceries and my toiletries and my cat litter and just have them put it in the car, heck yeah. Please Tell me that's not ever going to go away. I plan to do that. What household staple proved to be the most valuable during this time? Let me just say, my husband will never once again be able to complain and ask, did you really need that much Bath & Body Works? We are still well stocked in sanitizer and hand soap because I stock up at the shopping thing. We haven't even used up what I had in stock. So I tend to buy too much. But it was very valuable because we couldn't find it. The stock shelves were off. It was bad. Number 16, what is your lockdown style? I didn't know how to word this question. Fashion. Well, like most people, it was gray roots grown out, elastic pants because we were eating a lot, and whiskers. I couldn't get in to get waxed. Got the brows, got the mustache, all of that. Thank goodness I had a face mask to wear. Yeah, that was my style. Normal, crazy hair on top of my head. Didn't care. Number 17. Which of your face masks brings you joy? I have two to show you. So I have this one in my car right now, which my aunt made for me and gave to me, and it's beautiful. Reminds me of my mother. That was her favorite color, blue. And then this one, the one that Eddie bought me, which is technically a face shield that goes on like this, that he found on Amazon. I'll try to link that down below too. Yeah, they bring me joy even when I wear a mask. Number 18, what is one of the most positive things you noticed just in general in this lovely world during lockdown? For me, I was just so touched and amazed, at least when things have started, and for the most part it still is, how much kinder and considerate people were with each other. It really was. The whole world we're all in this together kind of a thing. So there was a lot more people checking in on each other, you know, the whole thing when it started out, the rainbow of hearts. I mean, all of that, just the compassion, I guess, of other people, I really noticed. And I was impressed. I was moved by it. I still am when I see it. What's number 19? What's something positive you did? Oh, my mask just moved. What's something positive you did for yourself during lockdown? I started coloring again with a vigor. I've always been artsy crafty and I've done coloring in my cards, but I dove face first, I can't think of the right phrase, into adult coloring again. I have a lot of books now, a lot of gel pens and the like, and I love it. I find it so relaxing. I can express my creativity. I can just turn my mind off from everything that's going on, and it's been a very positive thing for me. What is something you took for granted that you value now? I don't know if I have this. Some of these I had answers for, some of them I didn't. I need a piece of chicken. So something that I took for granted that I now value. Could say toilet paper, but I didn't run out of that. I think I took for granted the 24/7 world we live in. Now I shouldn't put a piece of chicken in my mouth. Meaning, you know, I took for granted that in the middle of the night, since I'm a night person, if I needed to run to the store and get my whatever, do my shopping, I could. That, you know, I could just go anywhere I wanted, when I wanted to. I could go to church. I could sing. All those things we just took for granted. I think our freedom. Does that make sense? Which, that's something I've talked to some friends and we're a little like scary about how easily everybody gave up their freedom. But, yeah, I think that's definitely something I took for granted that I value even more now. And then what is something you thought was a necessity? This is the last one, number 21. What is something you thought was a necessity pre-pandemic, but you've learned now it really isn't? This is just gonna sound so trivial of me, but like coffee, Starbucks coffee, frou-frou coffee. That was like, oh, anytime I pass a coffee shop, yep, I want one of those. Isn't that bad? And life goes on just fine without it. Sorry to say, I miss it, but yeah, that's my answer. I don't know what else to say. So there you go, 21 questions about positive 2020 with a twist. Again, I did not start this hashtag, or not hashtag, this tag, and I'm not going to tag anybody because it's kind of like chain letters. I just never am good at. I always am the one that breaks the chain. So if anybody watching this makes YouTube videos and would like to answer these questions in a video as we embark on 2021, please just let me know so I can come watch you. I will also in the description have the list of all of the questions I just used, as well as the link to Rachel, who is the person that originated this tag, and also the link to the Amazon kitty mask. But okay, I gotta go now. I gotta go meet that friend Kim, and hopefully we're gonna have some fun this afternoon. So thank you for hanging out with me. I do hope you liked this video. Comment anything or not. It's okay. You watched. You hung out with me. That means the world to me. So thank you so much. Take care of yourself. We have almost made it to the end of 2020. And 2021, like every new day, every new year, is filled with possibilities. So I'm so glad that you are here to enjoy those possibilities. Stay positive. Know that you matter. And you are one of the most positive things that has happened to me this entire year. I love you guys. Bye.